Now, we'll be waiting on every chair in our next home game. Jump in every 1,000. We'll have a special autograph. See you then. Don't forget, Pacers fans, we still have tickets available for future home games. Please stop by and take
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. Nearly halfway through the season, let's see the standings out east. You take a look at the Heat. They've been outstanding halfway through this season, looking cohesive and playing for one another. And, of course, the Pacers just need to keep fighting.
Checking out the Pacers, they've looked rock solid this season. They just need to stay on target and prepare for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team can take it to another level if they get rolling.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. We've got Jaime Jaquez. Tyler Hero is out there with MP. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Ware in at the 5. And for the Pacers, Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2, and it's Capella in at the center position, locking down the middle. Well, Stan, the NBA Cup has been a roaring success. How do you see it evolve through the years now?
Well, I don't know exactly how it'll evolve, but I thought it was a great move by the NBA to give players something to play for before the end of the season.
Now here's Adebayo from deep, MP, and he buries his first look.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come, and MP was ready this time.
To the paint. Nembhard, good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Hero. Really played well against Indiana in his last game. Back to Jordan. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. MP's got 5.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Hero against Halliburton. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And a missed layup. Jaquez, the pass to MP. Here's Hero. Jordan with a screen on Halliburton. Back to Jordan. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. The Heat beat them last time when those two met in Miami.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Here's Jordan. Back to the basket by Indiana on the other end. Jordan with a screen on Halliburton. Hero for 3. He drops it from range.
Well, he's a volume three-point shooter in this league. Hero can really do damage from there.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Indiana shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now MP, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Hero outside. Three-pointer. Here's Adebayo. And then Adebayo slams it in.
Yeah, he's adding a little spice on that finish. I didn't know Bam had that in him.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. It's deflected. And here's Adebayo, averaging around 5 points a game. They set the pick. Here's MP. Uses the glass on the layup. Jordan's got his third basket on the night right there.
Yeah, terrific take by MP. He's just punishing them on the drive.
Capella, screen on Jordan. Here's Halliburton. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
On the wing, MP takes a three. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Halliburton left side. Siakam outside. Pass to Capella. To the inside. Here's Nesmith. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Here's Hero. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14 and a half a game.
Well, that's textbook pick and roll basketball. Adebayo just taking what the defense gives him.
Pacers trail by 4. Now here's Nembhard. Capella, screen on MP. Halliburton, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Jordan with the bucket. MP's got 9.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Halliburton, pass to Nembhard. Takes one from 10 feet. The rebound by Ware. Miami leading by 6. On the wing, MP, defended by Halliburton. MP, that one's good.
He got right into the flow of this game, hitting 5 of his first 7 shots.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Back to Halliburton. Tipped! MP against Halliburton. And there's the lob! And the officials call a traveling violation. It's the 2K leaderboard featuring this month's field goal percentage leaders. Third is Tyler Hero. Fourth, MP.
Each of these two have been awesome offensively during the last month. Both great options from the floor.
Halliburton finds Capella. Nesmith with it. Pass to Siakam. To end the run. Puts the move on. And he lays it in.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
MP with it. He's got 12. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better. Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Siakam in the post, working on Adebayo. Now here's Halliburton, covered by Jordan. Shot clock at 5. Capella, screen on Adebayo. And here's Siakam for 3. He buries it from 3. Siakam's got 5 now.
Yeah, working the play to perfection. Siakam comes off the screen free to fire a shot.
Here's MP. Siakam pulls down the board.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
The shot by Nembhard, no good. Miami leading by 4. Here's Adebayo. Gets some space and buries the jumper. He's got 6.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Siakam outside. Pass to Capella. Now here's Halliburton. And here's Nesmith. Takes the 3. They get it back. From downtown. From outside the arc. Here's Capella. And Capella Slams it down.
Well, this is Capella using his height the best way he can to save the possession.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Some changes for Indiana. Turner, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Williams comes in for Neesmith. And it's Shepard in for Nimhart. Adams with a screen on Halliburton. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. Alexander comes in for Shepard. Now here's Turner. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. No good on the shot. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Here's MP. The Pacers pull it in.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Pass to Alexander. Three-pointer, Halliburton. That shot off.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result. Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's Halliburton. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
Miami leading by 4. MP scanning the floor. Pass to Larson. Here's Jovic. Adams with a screen on Siakam. Tries it from 19 and score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Now Siakam. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Miami. And he drives in. And Siakam with the slam.
I like seeing Siakam glide towards the rim, using his athleticism to his advantage.
Jordan against Halliburton. The fadeaway. MP shot is off. Pacers trail by 4. Siakam outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I like whenever Siakam is going at the defense because it makes them compromise like right there.
Ross, he's checked in for Indiana. He's off on the second. Heat leading by 3. And here we go, the Heat fast break. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Counted from distance.
This demonstrates assertiveness. You know Wiggins is feeling it when he's rising and firing like this.
And here's Halliburton, an important scorer for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game. It's Ross on the wing. Lets a 3 fly. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Heat out in front, leading by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's MP, then it's Davion Mitchell, and it's Ware in at the 5. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He finished with 51 points, and he also turned in a season high in the rebound department. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
For BA, I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
The three from Mitchell. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Jordan's got his 4th assist in this one. Mitchell against Halliburton. Pass to Frazier. Here's Shepherd. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, look how determined Wiggins is right there.
Never afraid of a little physical play, Wiggins embraces the challenge of scoring on a tough defense.
Turner, a screen on MP. The 3 is up. Turner, no good. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Heat. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
And it's Shepherd missing. Miami leading by 8. Pass to Mitchell. Back to MP. Power move from MP.
Oh, a wise move by MP, calling his own numbers in the 2-man game.
Frazier, the pass to Turner. Now here's Halliburton. There's a screen by Turner. Looking to end the run. And Halliburton with the 3. Halliburton's got 6 points in the quarter.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Now here's Wiggins. 5 points in the game. From deep, Jordan. And Toppin pulls it down.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Halliburton to 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Over Toppin. Adebayo. It's good on the putback. And the Heat lead by 9.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Shepherd, covered by Jordan. Shepherd, that's good.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Now here's MP. He's got 18. Pass to Mitchell. And Stan, they always say for a player, confidence is such a big part of it. How can a coach instill that in a player?
Well, as your coach, I think your job is to create a system that the players believe in and they believe they can have success in. The rest of it has to come from inside of the players. They have to believe in themselves.
Here's Frazier. Halliburton outside. 4-3. Ooh, making it look easy. Halliburton.
That's his 3rd three-pointer now after not getting any in the opening period.
MP outside. Pass to Mitchell. It's Wiggins on the wing. They set a pick. MP outside. He shoots it. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And taking a look at the last 10 games, these are the teams that have attacked the offensive glass and been rewarded for their efforts. Indiana, number 1.
Well, you love the attack mindset on the glass. They've imposed their will physically.
And Indiana with some changes. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Toppin. Neesmith comes in for Frazier. And it's Nembhard in for Shepherd. Now here's Jordan. 18 points for him. Hero outside. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
Halliburton, the pass to Neesmith. Back to Halliburton. The 3-ball. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 8 rebounds in the game. Jordan with it. Pass to Hero. Launches a 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Jordan's got 6 assists here tonight.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Now here's Halliburton. 11 points in the game. Cans it from the wing. Halliburton's got 13.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Halliburton on the wing. Another miss by Halliburton.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You just got to keep taking great shots.
Miami shooting their first foul shots of the night. He's off on the first. And some changes here for the Pacers. Capella comes in for Turner. And it's Obi Toppin in for Tyrese Halliburton. And the second free throw is good. Pacers trail by 9. Pass to Capella. Nembhard outside. Outside Neesmith. Back to Nembhard. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen by Toppin. Off target with the 3. Miami leading by 9. Hero outside. Jaquez, the pass to Hero. Fires from deep. Can't get it to go. He's made 3. He's missed 3 so far. A little mid-range shot is up. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. 12 points for him.
Using focus and balance to convert jumpers. Wow. Siakam has really improved his shooting.
Hero on the wing. He's guarded by Nembhard. Jaquez against Siakam. Now here's Jaquez. Defense is right there. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. 7-point differential. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Now here's Hero. Give him 8. Pass to Larson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Aaron Neesmith picks one up. Stan, you coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
First one falls for him. Out the quarter with a 7-point lead, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Miami Heat.
Well, you look at all the assisted buckets. I like how they're working together. Ball movement and selfless play can be infectious.
Excuse me, are infectious and contagious the same thing?
You're the doctor. Okay, fellas, now we'll look at the sharpshooters lining up for the three-point contest.
You gotta love All-Star Weekend, guys, especially when it comes to the three-point contest.
I think we should have a three-point contest right now. You and me, Shaq. Come on.
I don't even think you can beat Ernie.
Hey, easy. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And here's Indiana now. They trail by 7. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Now here's Siakam. Halliburton outside. Just 5 on the clock. And it's rejected. And they get it back. Siakam, pass to Halliburton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Miami leading by 7. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Nembhard. Back to Jaquez. Pass to MP. There's the triple. Pacers with a rebound. Siakam's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now Halliburton. Nembhard outside. Capella screen on Jordan. Here's Nembhard. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami shooting 56% today. Here's MP. And he can't bank that one in. Pacers trail by 7. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there. Now here's Capella. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Pass to Nesmith. Launches it. Hits a three-pointer.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First team foul. One shot. Aaron Nesmith.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Now Jordan, 18 points for him. Pass to Hero. Let's go with a 3. Indiana with a rebound.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Second team foul.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And a foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to review the game plan. Nembhard outside. Pass to Halliburton. Tries the spin move. Looking to get back on track. He got a piece of it.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just wow.
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you're for real.
Nimhard with it. Jordan's there. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
And it's Jaquez with the ball for the Miami Heat. They've led by as much as 10. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah and take on the Jazz. It's the second game of 3 on the road.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the bucket by the Heat. Outside Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. Up top Nesmith. Pass to Halliburton. 5 on the clock. And they get it back to the middle. Here's Capella. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Nesmith with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside for Halliburton. Pass to Nesmith. Capella, screen on Hero. Nimhard, the pass to Nesmith. Three-pointer, Halliburton. The Pacers again can't hit.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
MP getting it done inside.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Capella, the pass to Siakam. Screen by Capella. Jacks up with 3. That's good from Siakam on the assist by Capella. Siakam's got 21 points in the game. Miami leading by 7. Pass to MP. Oh, MP takes the contact and converts.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Nesmith. Halliburton up top. Boy, it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. Halliburton's got 15 points.
You know, the shot of Halliburton is just so steady. You add in his driving ability. Tyrese is a scary offensive player.
Hero for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Back to Siakam. Outside for Halliburton. Inside from Halliburton.
They're creating space on his own. Halliburton with a sweet move to create enough daylight for the bucket.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Pacers making a change here. Toppin's checked in. Miami making a switch here. Miami leading by 5. Adebayo, a screen on Halliburton. Jordan goes in. Misses from short range.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Back to Toppin. Outside for Halliburton. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. In transition, here they come. Jordan against Halliburton. Oh, MP buries the triple. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Heat?
Well, their shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Siakam, no good.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Pass to Larson. From deep, Jordan. Indiana with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now Siakam. And here's Capella. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, something you notice about Clint Capella is he does not play outside himself. His primary focus at all times is on being a force on the inside.
Ross, he's checked in for Halliburton. The Heat making a... Getting ready for Indiana. Turner, he's checked in for Capella. Walker comes in for Pascal Siakam. Alexander, he's checked in for Nembhard. And Tyrese Halliburton subbed in for Ross.
Get the perimeter.
Here's Turner. Pass to Alexander. Toppin outside. Now Halliburton. Clock at 6. Over Jordan. That one rolls around and rims out.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Hero and Jaquez Jr. out on the perimeter. Then it's MP. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the center position. Pacers trail by 19. Pass to Turner. Here's Halliburton. Covered by Jordan. Looking to get it going. Jaquez grabs the board.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Kicks it out to MP. Buries it down low. MP's got 31.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
MP against Halliburton. Here's Turner. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. From the baseline. Hero, no good. And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Here's Turner. The rebound by Ware.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Halliburton, following the bucket by the Heat. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
Displaying an innate ability to detect the score attempt. MP will do well to keep honing that skill.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The Pacers have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Toppin, a screen on Jordan. Halliburton looking for an opening. Here's Turner. Blocked! And they'll get another chance. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton.
Hey, when you're as big as a guy like Turner, that's what you're supposed to do. Attack in the painted area.
Jordan, and MP throws it down.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Pass to Turner. With the fadeaway. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
Now here's Halliburton. Up top, Turner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for Halliburton. The 3 is up. And it's Miami with a rebound.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Oh, stolen by Turner. Now the Pacers on the move. Walker for three. Oh, MP with a block. Inside. Tipped. Halliburton with a steal. Pass to Alexander. Toppin outside. Three-pointer. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Now here's Jordan. A clear look for Hero. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Jordan's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Indiana's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Halliburton, the pass to Toppin. Halliburton on the wing. Covered by MP. Halliburton goes. And that one's good. Halliburton's got 19 points.
Yeah, great play. Halliburton ferocious with the ball in his hands, using that long frame to his advantage.
Going inside. And he jams it home with authority.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Well, Indiana shooting only 36% so far in this game. Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stance. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
There's a guy who just stays active all the time. Bam Adebayo.
And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Turner. Siakam comes in for Toppin. Nesmith, he's checked in for Walker. And it's Nembhard in for Alexander. And he's good on the second. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Nembhard, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Halliburton for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Halliburton's got 9 points here in the second half.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
The 11-footer doesn't go for him. Indiana's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. Second team foul. 2 shot. Aaron Nesmith. Substitute to the report.
MP outside. It's Jaquez on the wing. Oh, they pick off the pass. They've got numbers. Back to Nembhard. The 3. Offensive board. Capella. Outside for Halliburton. Fires the 3. Nembhard outside. Here's the 3. The putback. The rebound by Ware. Miami leading by 21. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Nembhard. From deep, Jordan. Indiana with a rebound. Capella's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Ooh, poked away. Hero with it. Picked up by Nesmith. Pass to Jaquez.
Hey, yo, right here.
Now Jordan. Hero outside.
Don't leave MP open.
MP outside. Pulls up. High post. It's good.
MP.
Jordan's got 39.
Oh, MP. He got that tweener working.
And here's Nesmith. Capella, screen on Jaquez. And Nesmith, here we go.
And you can see how scary this team can be.
And it's good. He hits another one.
Yeah, another monster performance in a career that's been chock full of them.
and he's closing in on the record for the 4th most 40-point games all time.
And every player ahead of him is a legend. Chamberlain, Jordan, Kobe, and Harden. I'm sure it'll be an emotional moment for him when he joins that club. Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available.
Jordan, the pass to Adebayo. And he's going for the oop here. And slam dunk by Jordan.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Pass to Siakam. Halliburton against MP. Lets it fly. A nice shot by Halliburton.
And good work by Halliburton, outthinking the defense and creating an opportunity for himself.
Hero outside. Down low. MP shot is off. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Capella, screen on MP. Halliburton misses. Jordan with it. Adebayo sets a screen. Misses the shot. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they...
Great win tonight, MP. No excuses tonight, because I know you didn't go out last night. Let's keep this winning streak going.
Look at this, fans are already pumped up, and the energy is visibly escalating outside of this venue.
He about to tear the roof off. No excuses tonight, because I know you didn't go out last night. Shake it, MP. Objects in motion, stay in motion.
The National Basketball Association and the Utah Jazz are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, and recording or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please.
Oh, say does
Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. With our analysts, Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Taking a look at some numbers here for MP.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. They've got Bam Adebayo. MP is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Jazz, Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Walker Kessler out there with Filipowski. And it's Giddey in at the point. Well, Brent, tonight we got a great front court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist. And the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
Now here's Hero. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3.
You can tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
Here's Sexton on the take. Oh, great D that time from MP. And it's Jaquez with the ball for Miami. And seeing this team right now is a problem. They've got 14 consecutive victories.
Well, it's been impressive, and the question now really is, who is going to figure out a way to stop this crew? Each time out, they're finding new ways to win. That is dangerous for your opponent. Really, a myriad of ways in which they're coming at you.
That's good from Giddey on the assist by Kessler.
That's impressive stuff from Giddey, just getting on the interior part of the defense.
Here's MP. Off with the layup.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Markkanen, the pass to Filipowski. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Sexton against MP. Pass to Hero. MP looking around. Off target from 3-point range. The Jazz have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Giddey against Hero. 5 to shoot. Giddey passes to Filipowski. Kessler. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, BA. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And let's use this time to take a look at the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
He's made himself the cornerstone of their offensive efforts recently, and he's providing for his squad in every regard on that end of the floor. Scoring, passing, picks, you name it, he's doing it.
Now here's Kessler. Last game for him, he had 14. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game. And so it's Utah with it. It's a 3-point game. 6 to shoot. Right at the free throw line. And it's Giddey missing.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Adebayo finds Hero. Here's Jordan. A good-looking shot from the wing.
Good to see these kind of quick decisions from a young player, MP, not wasting time on the J.
Up top, Giddey. Covered by Jordan. Sexton looking around. No good with the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, Kessler with the block. Adebayo, a screen on Markkanen. From deep, Jordan. Utah with the rebound. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I actually thought their execution at times was excellent, but they failed to come through in those important moments.
Well, they had the home fans worried for a little bit. I know that.
He gets it in there.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to out-muscle the defense from time to time.
So it's Miami now, fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance. If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen with the stuff.
I like to see when Markkanen has that size and gets to the rim.
Now Jordan. Hero outside. Lets it go from deep. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Hero's got 8 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Giddey. 20 points for him last game against Detroit.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds, guys. Can't forget about the fundamentals.
Just 5 to shoot. Markkanen for 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And Markkanen and Marksman himself getting 3 right back.
Giddey against MP. Pass to Hero. Back to Jordan. There's the 3. Kessler with a rebound.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Now here's Markkanen. He's coming off a 19-point game against Detroit. Now here's Kessler. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is Heat culture?
BA, Heat culture is about toughness and competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami.
The Jazz again can't hit.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark. Yes, sir! That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you for real.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Jazz. They trail by 3. Pass to Hendricks. Now Giddey. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. Fast break Miami. Hero for 3. Offensive rebound. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Kessler. Here's Jordan. Rebounded by the Jazz. The Heat beat them last time when those two met at Miami.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Jazz trail by 5. Outside Sexton. Back to Giddey. Markkanen outside. Fires the 3. And it's Giddey missing.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Back to Jordan. From deep. Sinks the tray. MP's got 9.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Pass to Hendricks. Here's Kessler. Shot clock at 6. Can they get it? The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And it's Giddey missing.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today. They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Now here's Markkanen. He's got 5. Markkanen with a screen on Hero. For 3, Sexton gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Looking better and better from that range is Colin Sexton.
Here's Jordan. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. 13 points in the game.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Outside Giddey. Kessler, a screen on MP. The 3, and it's Giddey with the 3.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A big group substitution here for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Kessler. Clarkson comes in for Markkanen. George, he's checked in for Sexton. And it's Collier in for Giddey. MP, the pass to Wiggins. Throw it down on the lob.
He makes that look so easy. Andrew Wiggins up and down on the alley-oop.
1 minute left in the first quarter. Clarkson against Wiggins. Now here's Clarkson. He's closely guarded. Chalk up 2 there. Jordan with it. 13 points in the game. Count the basket. MP's got 15.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Jazz trail by 8. Pass to Hendricks. Clarkson outside from the arc. Larson with a rebound.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Jordan, the pass to Adams. MP outside, beyond the arc. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
So good to see MP attacking with reckless abandon, just letting his game flow.
Pass to Collier. Puts up a 3. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Miami Heat closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
You could really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
They've got Collier. He's out there with George. Filipowski out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Hendricks in at the power forward position. That's the group for Utah right now. Ooh, bruising drive from MP.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's George. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
And it's Utah with the ball. Miami making their last shot. George scanning the floor. Pass to Filipowski. 6 on the shot clock. Over Adams. Rebound Miami.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Pacers was simply terrific. He added 43 points and kept others involved. Plus, his defensive intensity was fantastic. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he could repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him, we'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
To the wing on the left. For three, Collier. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. He goes up. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Wiggins. Jordan's got 6 here in the quarter.
And MP just forcing his way through the defense there.
And Brent, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot of pride in giving themselves a chance every year. And the way the front office conducts their business is they believe they can put together the type of roster that is going to go out there and take care of things to put them in position to be successful.
At the line for one.
Brent, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, B.A., it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. I mean, it's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the same plays and trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team.
And here's Jordan. 24 points for him. Right wing. And he lobs it up top. And MP throws it down.
You know, it makes you think about all the highlight reels MP is going to make over his career. Nice throwdown right there.
Jazz trail by 19. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Good. Collier's got 5.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to MP. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. With this break, let's bring up the teams who've been clicking offensively over the last month. Number 1, the Heat.
Well, over the last month, they've started to hit a high percentage of shots, and I think it's due primarily to great shot selection.
Utah making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. Here's Hendricks. Oh, he misses the dunk. Miami leading by 17. Jordan. Pass to Ware. There's a screen. Top of the key. And he connects with a jumper. MP's got 28.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Here's Collier for 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Count it.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Collier. Checked by Mitchell. George outside. Pass to Clarkson. Just 5 on the clock. The shot won't fall.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's MP. Got a hand on it. They retain possession. That one drops for him. Jordan's got 12 now in this quarter.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Clarkson outside. Pass to George. Into the lane. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on MP. Utah shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Miami. Tyler Hero comes in for Jordan.
One shot.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focus.
an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year.
This is a contest where sometimes you get guys who don't play much. So a lot of their best dunks happen in practice. Makes the evaluation.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Jazz.
Losing the rebounding battle.
Thanks for tuning in.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Setting the floor for Miami. They've got MP. Bam Adebayo is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Ware in at the center position. Now here's Giddey. The teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup. Giddey's got 13 now.
And the defense right now just guessing what they need to do to shut down Josh Giddey.
Now here's Hero. Jordan with a screen on Giddey. Pass to MP. From behind the arc. And again, Miami with a triple.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 13. The shot by Filipowski, no good.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Here's Hero. 17-point game. Knocks down the long J.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Hero against Giddey. Pass to Filipowski. And here's Sexton. Back to Giddey from deep. Sinks it from distance. He's got 16.
That's a confident shot from the young guard Giddey. Love seeing him be assertive.
Here's Hero. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be having 3 of 4 to start it off.
You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season. Averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A. And unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Pass to Ware. MP outside. There's a screen. The rebound by Markkanen. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. 15-point game. They host the Hawks after this one. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. MP against Sexton. Back to Hero. The 3 is up. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. Pass to Filipowski. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside Sexton. Markkanen with a screen on MP. Sexton misses.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Now here's Hero. Takes a 3. And again, it's Miami from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Markkanen outside. From downtown, Utah with another miss.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
MP outside. Pulls up. And there's another one for the Heat.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Sexton against Jordan. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Got to be cautious around Sexton. He's very good at seeking out contact and did it there.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Now, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 18. Pass to Filipowski. On the wing, Sexton. Here's Markkanen. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Count it. Good. MP's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Here's Giddey. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. To the middle. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Yeah, how about Giddey tonight? Scoring the ball, such a different matchup. I don't know who they can throw at him right now.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
And you've got to be perfectly in sync on that one.
Man, that's a tough play to convert. The Jazz have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Here's Filipowski. 6 points for him.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Big flush from MP, a young player looking to make the highlight reel.
Utah's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Giddey passes to Kessler. Back to Giddey. Pass to Markkanen. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Markkanen's got 10 points.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Hero outside. On the wing, MP. Giddey defends. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Miami shooting their second attempt at the line tonight.
At the line for 1.
Free throw good, MP.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
Here's Collier. Give him 8. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Collier. And out of bounds. The Heat will take it.
Miami ball.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Kessler. And Miami also. Utah calls time here. The importance of getting your second NBA contract is something players often cite. Brent, did you feel that way?
No doubt about it, BA. I mean, it's a stamp of approval that you belong at this level. Of course, it gives you a lot of security for what you want to do for your family and for yourself. But man, that's acknowledgement that all that hard work has paid off.
Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Filipowski out there with Walker Kessler. And it's Giddey in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Now here's MP. Jovic passes to Brown. Here's Walton. Hey, from beyond the arc. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 8 rebounds in the game.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Here's Giddey, and there's the drive, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that energy behind Giddey's drive helping him get it done.
Here's MP. Here's Walton. Here's MP. Utah grabs the miss. Giddey's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Markkanen. Outside Sexton. To the inside. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket. Catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Here's Giddey after the basket by Miami. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Giddey. Markkanen with a screen on MP. Giddey passes to Markkanen, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Markkanen. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Kick out to Brown. MP outside. That three's off the mark. Utah's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Here's Giddey. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Jordan. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Giddey.
Well, that is on the defense there. You can't be overzealous trying to stop MP.
2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw's good. Jordan. Well, Brendan, a players' league, you think there's a point at which players have too much say?
Well, I don't know, BA. I think it's always a fine line between what it is that both management and ownership is trying to do. This is entertainment after all. But you got to lean into the players. You got to lean into the personalities. And as long as there's a respect for both of those areas, the league and the game will continue to grow.
Now here's MP.
Two minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And that one's good. MP. Jordan's got 48.
That's just too easy for MP.
And so it's Utah with it. 1:52 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Filipowski. Markkanen for 3. He can't get it to go. Jordan against Giddey. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yeah, young guys can be so fearless. I mean, just look at MP battling there inside.
And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
That one misses. Adams, the pass to Jovic. Markkanen against Jordan with the drive. Again! What an avalanche! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Well, you give MP lanes to the rim, he looks to attack. I love his initiative there.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Heat.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Sexton. Fires the three. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Giddey. And Walton pulls it down. MP outside. Let's go with a three. No good. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So